We are now at the Indian Lake Golf and Country Club here, just outside of Manistee. We're right on Indian Lake, and what a picturesque place that it is. Now, we're just learning a little bit about the area and see that it was once an Indian burial ground, so it's got a lot of history to it that we want to learn more about, and we will be meeting here with the manager of the golf course to learn all this information and go out on the course and see what that looks like.
This is truly a place where the wilderness meets the fairway. Indian Lake Golf and Country Club isn't just about golf. It's about history, community, and a way of life that's rooted right here in the woods of Schoolcraft County.
It's got a lot of history to it. How long has it been here?
It's got a lot of history. It's been around since 1927, so we're going to celebrate our 100-year anniversary in 2027.
Anything special planned?
We're working on a pretty good celebration starting probably June of 2027.
Okay.
Actually, the back nine is actually 25 years in the making when it's 18 holes this year. So the year 2000 is when we put the back nine in.
Okay.
And it's always been a private club up until that point.
Okay.
2008, we opened it up to the public and members of Schoolcraft County to come here and golf.
Okay, that's what I was wondering. I noticed on the sign out front that it says it's open to the public, but it's also
It
private.
used to be a private country club. Now
Okay.
it's a corporation.
All right. Now, I was reading on the sign out front that the people that originally started actually built a building.
Yeah.
That must have taken some work, I'll tell you what.
From volunteers. And
Yeah.
well, I've been doing a lot of maintenance on it, and they used a lot of scrap lumber, to say the least, but whatever was available at the time.
Yeah, well, that's the way a lot of things went
Yeah.
back then. So, well, just give us an overview on the whole course.
Well, it's actually a hidden gem. A lot of people don't know about it. And the fairways and greens and stuff are immaculate, especially for this time of year. We had snow 5 weeks ago here.
Okay.
So you know, we got a short season all the time, so we try to get everything crammed into one spot. Our greenskeeper is doing a fantastic job bringing things back to where they should be.
Okay. Now, what is the easiest way for people to find it? Because it is kind of hidden.
Yeah, we have a website you can go on. It's
Okay.
Indian Lake Golf Course at Manistee.
Very good.
Do a search on that, and once people play there, they say, I can't wait to tell my friends to come up and play. And our rates are very competitive, low compared to other courses with the same caliber.
Okay, and we talked to several people out there basically saying the same thing too,
That's good.
loving this course.
Yeah, beautiful. That's what we like.
Thanks, Gary.
Now we're going to head out onto the links to experience the course ourselves on this absolutely beautiful day. One of the nice things here at the Indian Lake Golf and Country Club is the fact that you are right out here along the lake. You can see Indian Lake out behind us here. Always nice view when you come down around here. Some days it might get a little windy. That might be a little tougher, but not all of it's right next to the lake. You get off to the side a little bit, cut that wind out. Got a good day. Today just happens to be a really beautiful day. Got very little wind. We got a nice sunny day. Couldn't ask for a better day in spring to be out here golfing. Here's a little history from this area. In his book, The Adventures of a Young Entrepreneur, George Bassaf believed the land had a future beyond logging, and Indian Lake became part of that vision. As forests were managed and the region began to shift toward recreation and tourism, the idea of a golf course here made sense, a way to enjoy the wilderness without losing it. Indian Lake Golf and Country Club became a symbol of that transition, turning former forest land into a place for people to gather, relax, and experience the beauty of the UP.
As we kept moving along, we saw a young couple walking up to the green, so we figured we'd stop and get their take on the course.
What do you think of the course?
I think it's a great course. It's a lot of fun. They do a good job maintaining it and everything. And there's some challenging holes, but there's also holes that you can kind of dominate on, easier birdies, if you will. But yeah, it's a good time.
What's your favorite hole?
What's your favorite hole?
I don't know. I like hole 12 because it's really short. So it's a drivable hole for the women's tees. And I like the back nine a lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
Now we talked to some people back there, kind of saying the same thing. problem you run into here is if it's windy at all, you got a problem with that.
Yeah.
You know, but back in there, you're in the trees, it's a little bit easier.
Yeah.
I made you get a few bugs back in there. No.
Yeah.
Yeah, you got to bring bug spray.
It's kind of two different courses back
Yeah.
from the back nine and the front nine.
Okay, so how's your play been today?
Well,
You can lie a little.
I wish you guys had recorded this drive just now. I just piped one, and the drive you guys recorded went right in the water. So, come on, guys. But no, I've been playing pretty bad. She's been carrying me, so.
I don't know. It's been fun. It's
Yeah.
just fun.
Well, you guys look like you're having fun out here.
Feeling pretty good about the conversations we were having, we stopped when we met another golfer along the way. I introduced myself and found out we were talking to a fellow Tom, and he was glad to tell us how things were going out there.
We're out here on the course. We just stopped to talk to some of the people that are out here golfing today with Tom right now. Tom, are you from the area?
Yes, I am.
Okay, so you've been out to this course a few times, eh?
A few times.
Okay, tell us a little bit about it. What do you think of it?
Oh, it's beautiful. People work real hard. They're very accommodating. Everybody seems to be very, very nice. And we've had some dry summers, and it's recovering nice. It looks good.
Oh, it does look good. We've got a beautiful spring that's going on here. Everything looks nice and green right now.
Yep, it's been dry for a while, but in the last few years it's been dry, but this is gorgeous.
Okay. You guys ever see any wildlife while you're out here?
A lot of deer,
A lot of deer.
a lot of geese, and whatever else you want to see. Partridge, bear every once in a while, but deer all over the place.
Now, is it a hard course?
Depends on how good a golfer you are and what kind of day you got going.
Well, I can go into any course and say it's hard because that's the kind of golfer I am.
Me too. But we have a good time coming out here. Everybody's accommodating. And
What about favorite hole? You got favorite holes out here?
I had a hole-in-one on that one over there,
You're
so
kidding. When did
quite
that
a few
happen?
years ago.
Okay, still trying to do it again, huh?
Yeah, trying.
That's the key.
Yeah,
That's
yeah,
the key.
keep trying.
Well, hey, Tom, I appreciate it, buddy. Stopping to talk to it. Okay, we're out here right now. We have come over to hole 12. It's a 4-par, so it's a fairly long one. It's about 326 yards from where the camera's sitting right now. As you can see, it's beautiful. It's pretty straight down there. Though over on the right, it's hard to see because you've got all these woods out here, but there is a little pond over there, so if you hit it off over that way, you're probably going to end up in the water. But you can see that it's how nice it is out here, and you come out here on a day like today, and you can't ask for anything better. We're here in the Manistee Woods. You're able to see any kind of wildlife when you come out here, and you can have a good time. That's the important part.
All right, we've got time for one more interview before we leave the golf course.
Steve, you've lived up here pretty much your whole life, huh?
That is correct.
Okay. When did this course come along?
Definitely way before me. I mean, we have hole-in-ones on the wall from probably the 30s.
Oh, man.
So it's been here a while.
What do you think of the course?
Probably, in my personal opinion, top 5 in the UP.
Really?
I'm a little biased,
Okay.
but it's a hidden gem, as they call it. So
Do you have special holes you like better than others?
I think hole 4 is probably our signature hole with the lake as a backdrop and sunsets and everything else. So, I mean, if you can put up with mosquitoes, it's a good place.
Do have a problem now and then, but
Yeah.
Okay. Now the back nine is more into the woods.
Yes, it's carved through pines, maple, oak, the whole shot. And I wouldn't be surprised to see 4 or 5 deer every hole.
Okay. Yeah, we just came across and spotted one running through the woods.
Yep, absolutely.
We spooked it off a little bit. Now, what kind of par is this course?
Par 72, and I mean, it challenges from the average golfer to the better golfers. It's got 4 tee boxes, so you could play front tees or back tees, whatever you choose to do.
Okay. Okay.
So it's obviously harder from the way back.
Yeah. Well, that's longer yards.
Longer
so
yards.
Are we talking? You have par 5s on here?
Yeah, 4 par 5s, probably average around 500 yards a piece, a little more, a little less. And obviously Indian Lake is massive, so a lot of winds come off the lake, and it makes it challenging up in the front side. And back here you're carved in, so it's a little more protected.
Okay. Well, hey, listen, I appreciate you stopping to talk to us.
Absolutely.
Let you get back to your
Hey.
games.